Okay, Mary. Porch garden time. My peas, I've decided, seem to be growing better over here. It's hot as a MFer out here, so this will probably be quick. Flowers that I planted from seeds. My new cucumbers that I'm going to plant out in the garden, I'll show you. New peas I'm growing. Flowers, Herbs. Some trees that Mike's trying to grow. These are all my little poblano seedlings. And a basil and some flowers, cat grass. You've seen all this jazz. Christmas tree. All right, I'm walking down the stairs. Did I tell you? Oh, yeah, I told you I found a snake out here. I'll show you where I found it. Okay, so I'm walking across to the new garden plot that Mike built. And all of this stuff we raised from seed except for this watermelon plant that has gone bonkers. I don't care if it takes over everything. But these are all just peppers. And look at this. Look at this. This is the watermelon. It's taken over. I don't care. I don't care. Over there is where the snake was. He was under one of these pots. Okay. So now to the first garden bed. Now, I am so proud of these tomatoes. They grew from seeds. And they're going to be Roma tomatoes. You know, those little pear-shaped ones. Look at that little baby. I love you. Oh, and here are my green bell peppers. And Mary, look, I actually have one that's almost a decent size, but there's a lot of them growing here. And this is mostly herbage in here. A few pepper plants. You know, the cilantro and the basil. Oh, and you have to look at this. This is marjoram. There's a bunch of crap growing in it. Anyway, this is my serrano peppers. And my poblano peppers. And I got a bunch of them. They're big fatties. Big fatties. Okay. These are my tomatoes that aren't turning red. But I got a shit ton of them. As I told you. They're all over the place. And I love them. I can't wait to eat one of them. More tomatoes. These are all grown from seed tomatoes. This is my habanero plant. I think I'm going to have to move it, though, because it's getting a little chives. It's getting a little dicey. Mint. New cucumber plant, and this configuration has to go. Kale. I pulled up the broccoli because it was a loser. And we've already harvested some of this chard, and we have more growing. And so, yeah, I've set up this bullshit thing right here. But I have a plan for that, as Elizabeth Warren would say. Okay, now, cucumber is grown so big, it has no place else to go. I mean, it's crazy, Mary. It's crazy how huge this. But I have no cucumbers growing on it now. I think I have one. That is going to be a tomatillo plant, or it is a tomatillo plant. It's going to have tomatillo fruit on it, hopefully one day. And this is where my peas were growing. There's the remnants of my peas. But this is going to become the new cucumber thing. I've got these new stakes, and I'm going to set up a fence back here. A mesh, kind of a plastic mesh fence that they can grow up. Mike bought that for me. And, you know, I think I have a little bambino. Yeah, that's supposed to be, this is going to be a cantaloupe, I think. You know, I've seen those before. They're teases. You think you're going to get a cantaloupe out of them, and nothing ever comes to fruition. So, I don't have high hopes for the cantaloupe. But it certainly is pretty, and it certainly still is growing. And my lovely squash plant, which is beautiful. It just doesn't produce any squash because they have to be fertilized by there's male and female flowers. And somehow the male flower stuff has to get into the female flower. It's never happened yet. So I performed, and I told Mike it was like raping my plant. I took some of the stuff out of the male plant and put it in my female plant, hoping that she'd get pregnant. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, and that's okay. I think it's a beautiful plant. Okay, well, that's it for my garden. For now. Oh, and then these pots, there's pepper plants that we grew from seed, and we're actually getting some stuff on here, so. And I tell you, the pepper plants that grew from seed, not great. We got some going, but most of the ones that we bought already planted are the ones that are actually producing things. Oh, there's a bee in my video. There's an actual real hive honeybee in here. You never see those. And this is just a mild, I don't even know why I got this. I think it was a mistake. These are just mild jalapenos. But look at this. I already have blooms on my new plant. And this is going to be, these little delicious little things are going to be, they're like little brown tomatoes. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about everything in my garden. I'm not excited about pests, but I wonder if I have a, oh man, it's hot. It's hot. Grow. I want my, grow, fucker. Grow and produce. It's not just growing, it's fruiting. And I used to think that you just planted it and of course it would fruit. Everything has to be pollinated, apparently, or fertilized in some fashion. And I'm finding that out now. Alrighty, Mary. Signing off. Love you. Bye.